I told you guys that I would going out to Kansas City, Missouri for the NCAA wrestling championships. I did. It was a great time. We were in the house that Elvis's guitar swimming pool was in, the whole bit. We get out there to Kansas City, and I'd never been there before. It was a cool place to see. We get moved into the house on Wednesday night. Thursday is going to be a busy day. So I take off with Chael and Thero. We go downtown because the ESPN came out to cover the wrestling at Chael's request. We go into a back room there. They're going to film, his show with Daniel Cormier. Good guy, bad guy show. So Cormier's there, Chael. They do the show from there. So that was fun. And then we get down to the Wrestling Event Center, which is the T-Mobile Center there in KC. Down at the arena, same old deal with Chael. In that world, everybody knows him. And so, you spend the whole time keeping your eye out. Every step you take, there's another half dozen guys that want to get a picture. And so I try to monitor that so they don't go crazy. But, he gives everybody, he doesn't big time anybody. If you want to get your picture taken with the American Gangster, he's going to take a picture with you. He'll flex it up. He'll sign your shirts and did that stuff. So that was fun for us all. It's the same way it goes every time. And I'm talking to guys there where, I'm right down there. I can go on the floor, anything I want to do, no matter what, because I got the backstage pass or whatever you call it, all access. You're hanging that thing. So I'm standing there one time. There's a guy next to me, and he kind of bumped into me there, and we say hi to each other. And then we started talking while we're watching the wrestling going on. Turns out this guy's Rob Cole. He's like a 30-year legendary coach from Cornell. So he and I are sitting there. I'm definitely not going to tell you the trade secret he knows, but he's over at North Carolina now. And I do believe him. He said he'll turn that thing around where that's a big powerhouse championship over there. On championship night, when Dayton Fix is done getting second, he's tapping on my chair to tell me he's sitting right behind me there, and I keep looking at him and I'm thinking, what's he doing back there? And then the very next day, Friday, we rinse, repeat. He's doing more shows. I'm right down on the floor. We got these backs, all access, Thero and I and Chael. And of course, he's working the whole time, just like always. And we get down there. We're watching the wrestling. The guys I had did real well. I had Wyatt Hendrickson. He got third again this year and looked better as the tournament went. He was the heavyweight from Air Force. He's going to be an officer and stay there, probably a lifer there. We're well represented with the country if we get more guys like him. And then my guy Ryan Crookham, who I was rooting for at 133, well, he got third, but it's kind of been around. He kind of got hosed on the bracketing because he beat the actual the guy that won it, Vito Arujo. He beat twice this year, and still got a bad draw. Let's see, Dayton Fix came in second, and then the other weight class that I like is, I remember I was telling you I was rooting for O'Connor. O'Connor didn't go. Turns out he didn't have eligibility. No wonder I hadn't heard about it. Tanner Sloan, who I was rooting for at 197, got third last year. This year he got fifth, and that's really a tough weight there, 197. 184, remember I was rooting for Trey Munoz, and he got third, which was good. That was really good. There's two real hammers above him there in that weight department. Chael's his favorite guy that was in the tournament is a guy named Levi Haynes out of Penn State. Goes at 157. Okay, so I went down there to get something from the hospitality room, and I'm on my way back. And this guy starts walking towards me, and he's got the championship trophy. He just got done getting, I missed the ceremony because they do it after each weight class. The previous weight class presentation goes on. So Levi Haynes walks over to me, he gives me a dab, knuckles, and told me he liked my cowboy hat. And I said, I like that number 1 on that trophy you're carrying there, too. And when he gave me a dab, it hurt my knuckles. The son of a bitch is solid. Let me tell you what. Cool guy. All the guys were cool. I was so hyped up by the time I got going there and excited for the whole tournament. I had my singlet on underneath my jeans. I told Starocci that I was going to take the second round. He won at 174. I said, shit, we're the same weight. Just step out after the first round. I'll do the second round. You come back in for the third. You don't need the second round, right? I'll hold him. Well, okay, I didn't get to do that. Now we go back to the house, and I know all the dads there. That I met McLean, Cole, his dad's Jesse. I've known him for a while. These are all Chael's buddies. I got to meet all these guys. I don't think they're as excited to meet Cowboy Steve or hang around Cowboy Steve as I was around them, because I can get a little testy, when they start tearing the place up there. So the guys one night, it's about 4:30 in the morning. Chael's the master bedroom is right there by the living room, and the TV's going. It's about 4:30. Everybody knows it. I can hear the giggling and laughing, and they're watching South Park or something. I don't know what South Park is. What is South Park? North Park, whatever. So it's super loud, and I thought, well, but I looked at the clock. God damn, it's 4:30. And I get up then. That's not a problem. But I know they don't, and I know Chael's bedroom. So I come out there, and of course you guys know how that went. It was the WTFs and what are you doing and all that stuff. And now I look back at it and wish I was still sitting there. Next year they're already plotting the revenge, trying to figure out. They'll probably send me somewhere where they're all not, and I'll be out looking around somewhere in Tinseltown or something. We've got we got Chael, we got Thero, my grandson. We've got Rick, his good buddy, who I know now. We've got Scott there. He's got his son Henry, wrestler, state champ. We got Brody. Brody was there, kid from Harrisburg, wrestles down there. We had Ryder. He's a state champ. We had Ricky Bell there. His brother had something, and it had to do something. I don't know, they were going on a school project or something, but he had to he stayed back in town. Max, who is a real gas, I went with him last year. He was he'd play cards with me, drop of a hat. A lot of fun. Missed him this year. I wish he would have been there. But and then there was a couple more. I thought they're grad students, but they're still wrestling. Anyhow, I like them a lot better than they like me. I just have a funny way of showing it. And then we had Izzy there. His daughter is Destiny, and she is a world champ, and she goes to school about 3 or 4 hours away. She stopped by there and stayed with her dad there. Well, she's a world champ, a wrestler. Really nice to be around that. That's just a nice family. Yeah, we had a blast. We ate like king. Chael hired a cook, so we had a cook at all times. We had a hot breakfast was there every day at 8:30. Everything you can imagine. Dinner every day at 4:30, and plenty of stuff left over. She had a big bowl of fruit made for me every day. A couple of chickens I was sitting by, because you guys know how I eat. I'm Mr. No Carb guy, and it was hard not to eat carbs. We had so much good food there. It was crazy, and I couldn't get full. I just have to keep marching out of the kitchen because I couldn't get full. When I'm looking at that much good stuff, and I'm kind of aware of it, it's hard for me to hold back on it. So anyhow, a routine day for us back there was, they got morning sessions, so we've got our own, big sprinter there with a driver. We've got him from 9 in the morning till 10 at night every day, just sits there in our driveway. And, of course, I'm going to the gym every day. Chael hooked me up with a local gym there, so when I go over to the gym, they're giving me the royal treatment. Hey, you want to go take a tan? I mean, you want to rub down, anything you want. They're working out. He went down, the champ went down there a couple times. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 times. And he got a good workout in. Thero came down there. 2 of the guys, let's see, McLean went, and Henry, I think, came down there. And then Ryder, he went on to Colorado to do workouts down there. So it was a big wrestling weekend, and I know the folks that follow the wrestling are going to be the ones that watch this video. Wouldn't be interesting to anybody other than that, I'm sure.